fucking hell. Hi guys, welcome back to channel CP Reports here. So we are now heading over to a trans and antifa demo. It's technically a trans visual tonight, but with the violence that we saw last time, we are expecting it to kick off. So we are. So as always, we will live stream, do what we normally do best, and take it from there. So we will. We go on here, let me get chat up. Look, sorry guys, give me 1 second please. Yeah, so as always, I know, I'm looking forward to this one. If anybody fucking turns up, guys. What?
Where's the Bean? Mr. Bean? No?
If anybody turns up, it will advertise for here. I see a couple there, I see a couple. I see them. I have spotted them. Oh, for trains, I meant trans, sorry guys. I have spotted lefties. We have spotted the lefties, guys. And I'm looking forward to it. We're looking forward to lefties. They're just setting up. We can smell them already. We can smell the lefties already. We're out again tomorrow, guys. We got 2 tomorrow as well. So it's fucking cold, guys. I hate the cold. Guys, I am doing some bits for somebody else tonight as well, so bear with me. You couldn't be here. Let me message him. Not tonight, no we haven't.
And then we've got...
Yeah, I can smell the left already, guys. We can smell the left. Guys, I might not be looking at a chat full time because I will need to take pictures for somebody else that I'm doing tonight, what I'm doing stuff for tonight as well. Yeah, I haven't got anybody with me tonight. I should be alright tonight. I'm not expecting any issue. I don't think the police are either. If you want to get the guy next to you.
Not really at all.
This is going to be an interesting one now, guys, I think. It really is. This is going to be a very fucking interesting one, if I say so myself. I'll be alright, don't worry. Thank you, guys. I am cold already, guys, so. And this is going on till 8. Right, hair mark, 1 second. That's what I want to do, put the mask on. Got no muds in yet. Where are all my muds at? Okay. That's spotted one of the antifa that already with a couple, spotted a couple. Mate, literally, I need to go in and delete the whole old horse. One, the smell already is dreadful. I meant trans. I know, I'm going to pub after this to get food. Don't worry, I'm back to Wetherspoon to get food. And we might do a homeless live tonight, guys, as well. I know, it's actually quite funny. More my hands more than anything. I might walk up down to try and get a hot chocolate in a sec. But I just had one. It's a generator, guys. Hi Swipey, I'm cold, mate. I am fucking cold already. I don't get a picture of one of them who's in the map in case we need to get that through my ID. He's over there with that one. I know, but I'm not near it one. I'm fucking out into. When Lisa comes in, I'll get her to change the name. Sorry. Ron, can you send a link to Tony? Change to Tony, please. Thank you. She asked me for the link. I can't do it when I'm live. No, I haven't yet, mate. I got so much to edit, mate, from area Swipey. I got all the mass arrest thing off from area to edit still. I meant trans, guys. We meant trans. So we did. How is it looking, guys? Let me know.
Oh my god.
It's alright actually.
What we're going to do.
What I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to close this coat right up again. Guys, I had it yeah. Get my food stop again. Try and keep the head warmth in. There we go. That's it for you. Thank you guys. The trans needs to start. Really, they need to start. I thought it was 6 PM start. It might be 7 to 8.
And we've got permission for us to like run over and check all the work.
Well, literally, guys, this is the best I can do. If you want live streams, this is the best I can do. Thank you, David. I thought you did. Thank you, mate. I need Lisa to come in to change the name, but she can go in and change it. I can't at the moment. Yeah, thank you, Ron. I saw that. I got one. I'm doing it now, Ron. Too cold. My hands are literally numb, mate. I can't do it now. No, I hate snow. I'm stuck there, no police here actually. I literally hate it. There won't be a by me one. Unless you guys want to come down, there won't be by me. That guy's close. Fucking cold here lately. No, that's not. Oh, mate, I'll be hiding if there's fucking snow on Saturday, mate. I hate the snow.
But you do remember to get everybody who's got parking out. Is that alright? And then Mark, you're working out whether you do want to do this whole area, which means getting fencing around the back and fencing the whole front off so it's unbreakable, or maybe not the smaller area. Alright? Smaller area is easier. My preference, I say, let's get the fencing around the back of this whole area. Pardon? Take a picture of how it is now, and then we'll just whack it round. But you just do it with the start marking.
The left trees are here, guys. They're still arriving. Right, this is the right way. Technically, where they are blocking off, guys, it's the right way for public. The streets are here, getting high vises on. But we have to be seen, we all have to be in high vises. And no police yet either, there should be police really. Is it so far away? Where's that guy? He's behind the green.
Hello, ma'am. Should we get arrested? Can you jump behind the fence for me for see? Just for, if this is us.
Hello, ma'am. Unless you want to get arrested,
Get off my camera!
You need to come away.
Get off my camera!
Come away.
No, I do not! Get off my fucking camera! Let's go! Get off my camera! I'll get
You're
you done!
assaulting me. I haven't touched you. You need to come away.
No, I do not! No,
away.
I do
You need
not!
to come away.
No, I
You
do
need to
not!
come away. Thank you. Step back. Thank you. Step away. Step away. Come away.
No, I don't have to. Do not touch my gear. Do not touch me. One, can you get a picture sent over to you know who, please? Oh, make me shut up. I know it is. Don't worry, don't worry. We're getting her face in a minute. Their face in a minute. One, go back on the live and you'll see it. Yeah, one, he clipped that and got it sent over to you know who, ASAP. I need that person's name now. Antifa fucking scum. You get a message to him. Did it pick it all up, guys? Please say yes. I need that for somebody else. Please say it picked it all up. Literally, guys, I didn't do anything wrong. I literally was standing there. Yeah, try and see if it's at it again, guys. Good. I need to send that bit out sent to somebody ASAP. Really, I can't do it now when I'm live. I'll do it when I get home. I need to clip it and get it sent to somebody. Literally, what they're doing is they're blocking off a right of access. Oh, basically, it left these out for visuals.
Okay.
Basically, cut long story short.
Alright.
They're violent as fuck.
What?
They're violent as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just went for me for basically standing in there filming.
Oh. Just separated off, is it?
Mate, this is a wire access. So anybody can walk through here, but they don't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Was it for here or not?
They're here till 8. And I wish I would fucking sleep here. Really fucking do. Because I want them to be getting nicked now as they were.
What are you doing?
So basically, I'm independent journalist.
Okay,
So I
yeah.
just go and all protest, visuals, etc. filming.
Yeah.
And they grabbed my new camera. Technically assault. Well, camera is extension of my arm.
What are you doing there?
Basically, they're doing speeches and visual and shit like that.
Okay. Just talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lefty scum, get off our streets.
Okay.
Type thing. I won't get that one's face when it went to me. Try and see if I just assaulted me, guys. If you go on my live, you'll see exactly what happened. Yeah, I need a black one. That one that basically assaulted me. If not, I will go back on when I get into live and get it and send it over to him.
You want to get out from that middle bit?
No, alright. Public access. I'm allowed in here.
And then stewards, can I have my stewards hands up? Right, I think you got my hand. Okay, stewards, can you do me a favour? Can you go and get, we need someone to make sure that it's going to be a TLC. Can you go and make sure it's out of perimeter, it's so clear, so that there's nobody in that outer perimeter just yet. Is that okay? Ready, head off, you've got this.
Sorry, you do realise this is a remembrance service, right? It's a bit shameful to come here making fun of us in a remembrance service. Get the fuck out.
Meet me. Oh yeah, you can't, or you get done for assault.
Trust me, I'd like to.
I need her hand in the way.
Hi, could you please get to that side?
Right access.
Can you just please
No, right access. They're going to have to. Right access.
She's so cute, honestly.
Right access. Not going to have
This
to.
is restricted.
Right access. It's still right access.
So
Okay, but can you stand on the other
No,
side?
I don't have to.
I don't understand
I don't have
it's
to.
for our safety.
I don't have to.
Just set an example to myself or something like that.
Thanks,
I'm
Wayne.
going to drag her, but I don't want to touch her because she's not worth my energy.
You could at least stand on the other side.
It's literally not going to harm you by standing there.
This is
Like,
a
why are you
ticketed
being a
event.
pain?
It's a ticketed event.
She's just pathetic. Pathetic little sad woman with no life.
Average turf.
Literally no life. She just wants to cause
Doing
chaos.
more damage to feminism
Exactly.
than us. They piss on the ground because us, we piss on the ground and Margaret Thatcher.
If that one touched me again, fucking I'll keep getting done.
I'm not defending.
You're the one. Yeah, I'm a bit crazy. I also want to be crazy too, but that's like...
It's so funny. So just earlier we were having a conversation on opposite sides. But I was, you're saying like steps.
Oh, it's because we picked the wrong road. Yeah, so there was one there. It's just I thought I was going down home because we crossed over there. Thinking the other road back there. We also.
Oh, I got it somewhere.
Sorry.
We're all just standing this side.
I think what it is they're asking us to stand behind it.
Okay.
Most of the people behind there.
Hi, coming up after you. There's space for the band of limit.
Alright guys.
Everybody out, you've got this. Okay, then. I don't want to hurt you. Hey, hi. Oh, hi, Kay. How are you? I'm good. I don't know when I'm wanted.
It's not people, these are old. Go back, Lisa, and you'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
out people are we, I think. Alright, come over on. I'll try and forget it now and later on. Thank you for trying, mate. That's the one I need a picture of.
There's going to be a lot.
Go on, do not put it on X.
Space here, and then build it bigger as we go. Sound good? Sorry, just like ceiling activities.
We're doing this, guys. We actually go to
Stewards, can I grab you all for 1 second?
I'll go price for a night. Yeah, 100 quid is a pretty good price. I'll give you that.
I'll pay you 20 for a night in jail.
Isn't the worst. Like, I've done worse.
No, you are paid.
Oh, it'll happen. It happens to us all.
That's not, the thing is that's not what you want. But, there's no way. I'm tripping. I'll give up. I'm not.
I thought I got it when I didn't.
Hi guys, it's like a candle. Candle. I've got lots of them. Yard in front.
After we're going to let everybody into this space now. We're going to let everybody into this space. When we let everybody into this space, you're then going to just secure this perimeter, walk around the thing, walk around the space. You can walk into the house.
Hi guys, I'd like some candle. Here's a candle. Here's a candle. Hi guys, would you like some candle? Come over here, grab candles.
Hello everyone!
Hello!
For those that don't know, we only advertise those remembrance. Posted by the hands they look like. As you can see, we're just getting set up. We want to make sure this event runs as smoothly and as well as possible. So thank you for being with us today. Just hang tight. Remember to stay warm, stay hydrated. We're going to play some music, and very soon we will begin our public speeches. Well, thank you for bearing.
I'm already here. They were setting up the access block, so we were a bit all over the place. You would know it, she'd know. It was more so to keep an eye on numbers than anything. But we've kind of cordoned off the space so you don't have traffic in it. So you're that's alright. How's it going? That's why I'm sorry.
How do we get people up there? We're going to get them
step away from me then. Guy behind this here. You're a steward, go and steward your event. Leave me alone. This is not much to do. Oh yeah, you're unqualified, you don't know what to do.
You're always right.
That's all right, that's fine.
Conversation. Oh, that's terrible.
I'll just show you. They have on me.
My friend got £60 for pretending.
Here's the steward of the event.
Thank you. If I have a
Guys, it's alright. Let me know. Want to message you do something today. I need that one dealt with, really.
Hello everyone! Everyone can now move forward. Everyone's on the sidewalk.
Come on, gang, come with me, let's get these
I can go wherever I want, you cannot block my right up movement.
This person needs to be
No, I do not need to go anywhere. You have already assaulted me. You will be reported to the police.
5 hours ago last year, I found out that my he was a wonderful person, a powerful comrade, and he brought so much. But I can't, in good conscience, spend. Last August, at the Trans Kids Advocacy at the Department of Education, they is about. I am tired of waiting. Kids are easy. Dead trans kids are useful. You can talk about dead trans kids because they can't talk back. You can use them for whatever culture was. You can talk about them on Twitter. Write their stories. Take back the narrative. You can't control a narrative when you're dead. And that is useful for cultures. I want to talk about dead trans kids and go to vigils and write tweets and cite statistics. Get alive. Where are you at demos? Where need actual material support? Where are people in streets and in police cells and in hospitals and fighting for our fucking lives? Where are people still alive and doing survive? Are we only worth fighting for when we're no longer threats? Are we only worth it when we can be the perfect political pawn with the story that you can rewrite for your own game? We are still fucking here. My community is such a wonder. Every day with them brings me so much joy. I have so much love for them. I have so much love for the vibrancy we have and the art we create, and the joy we bring each other and the way that we care each other, we are also spending every fucking life. And not everyone has made it. I want to be able to talk about love. I want to talk about my partner and how brilliant he was. I was so loved. I still am. I want to talk about the way that he fought and the way that he loved the whole. Okay, someone else has died. It's never just Trans Day of Remembrance. We need you to fight for us beyond today. This is war and it can feel helpless, but it's not. We cannot afford to sink into. We all deserve to fight, and we all deserve to survive, and we all deserve people. It never ends, mobs. It means fighting for Palestine. It means actually fighting, not just saying things. This isn't just about who's right. This is about survival. That's why we're here. It is about remembrance. It's about being sad, and it motivate you, and it should fill you with rage. Us out. And I don't think people understand what someone dying means. Oh, gone. Spent the last year of my life destroyed from could barely do my I want to be able to focus on my grief, but we're still here. We are still fighting. And this isn't rhetoric. This is not about beating someone in an argument. This is about the parents, the society that is okay, says it's okay. Violation and prides are not enough anymore. We need to shut the system down. We need to be unavoidable and undeniable for each other, even when we're exhausted. Go on. We need to do it when we're scared and when we need to fight the fascists and claim our streets. We need to fight the genocidal war machine. We are all deserve better. Every trans person out there deserves to live. This is a day to grieve again. I can't imagine anyone sitting there and not doing anything they can to stop it happening. Grief is something that absolutely destroys you, and death is something that we so desperately against. Jude, my love, deserves to be alive, and for people to have fought for him when he was alive. And all my friends deserve to live without having to worry if the people they love be alive in the morning.
Got this!
Don't just sit at home and talk. We're not talking. We're not going to get anywhere just by standing with a placard. We won't get that, but we have to fight. Thank you.
Together there, whilst talking about something so personal, such a raw pain, a lot of us here have experienced, a lot of us here have lost trans people that we've known and loved. People who we wouldn't have lost if they were under these harsh and cruel circumstances. But the main said speech. Now it's time for, and we have a community, and we are going to fight against everything. We don't have to lose any loved ones. And next of all, it's a great pleasure. So I'd like everyone.
That was extraordinary. I don't follow that. I'm going to try my best with my words. I'm the Green Party MP, Brighton. The pronouns are she, her. Outfit is my best effort on the trans flag, and I don't want necessary. And I'm here to say an amazing thank you to the incredible Olivia, the Trans Legal Clinic team, for putting this together. I can see how this event is for every single person here. My solidarity to everybody. We do need action. It's incredibly important. It's moving, but it's also about building a movement that we all stand together on this issue. We must pause. We must remember the trans lives we've lost to violence, neglect, injustice in the UK. But we must continue to put together a movement that will deal with this. There are in the world to threaten the rights of trans people. Transphobia grows. It's in spaces. No accident that this injustice is happening. What right anti-LGBTQ organisations that are funding hate, funding online hate, stirring up and succeeding in pushing policies in the government that is not doing enough to stand up against. They are working to distract and divide our communities from the real enemies that we face, and it's not good enough. I am so sorry that the climate is affecting so many of you, so many of your loved ones in this direct fashion. I get so many heartbreaking messages from parents, from partners of trans people, from young trans people directly. They are about what. Just want to assure you that despite volume and attacks in the media, some people in politics, in the House of Commons, you have allies in the local council. These are cross-party allies, and we are working together, and we will stand by you. We will defend everyone's right to exist, free of persecution and discrimination. You and we will win this. I just first of all, second of all, talk about my own constituency, because in my survey, in my meetings with constituents who come to Westminster and in Brighton, people in my city of Brighton Hove, we have the largest trans inclusion runs through Brighton like its famous rug. We are proud in our city to have put together one of the most inclusive places anywhere in the world. We have the and best trans pride in Europe for a reason. And so proud of the city. But Brighton is not immune to discrimination. My trans students tell me that increasing hate crimes, not just transphobia, but intersectional racism, ableism, systemic discrimination too. That literally thousands of trans and non-binary people and allies have written into me with concerns. This is one of the biggest issues I have. Stand by you. I will always elevate your voice in this battle that we face, and I will make sure that in the end we do win. Anya, I want to break the players. Finally, I would like to briefly mention migrants who have died as a direct result of the face. Miss Littman, who waited one gender clinic. She died while still on the waiting list. Who died in an emergency unit at the Royal Sussex. The massive help that did not appear to exist. A trans man ruled had been contributed to by mental health services. He was just 18 when. And like you all, I want to think about the many people who are not recorded in the data, whose gender identity may have been hidden or fluid or at the early stages. They died. This is an important thing to do on this day. And as was said, we absolutely need to keep on fighting. Your patience, and thank you so much for being here.
Right, everyone, thank you, Sean Berry. I think it is important to note, come together for trans. We're not just remembering trans people who were taken from us through acts of violence, because they've been. We just heard about trans people who passed away whilst on the waiting list for help. Too, I've had friends who have taken their own lives because accessing gender-affirming healthcare seemed like a hopeless quest. They were driven so far to the point of hopelessness that there was no return for them. In 2020, my friend Ali Chen, she was a poet, she was there, and she was an icon. When she was found in New York, she died under suspicious, and as always, it must have been a suicide. I could talk for hours about people who have died in suspicious and violent ways. Never an inquest, it was always to be a suicide. Show Romanoff, who was a Soho icon. She was a trans Patricia Spar, missing Patricia Spar after having her one. That was the kind of woman she was. She walked through the River Thames and threw herself in it. But regardless of whether one pushed her or she threw herself in there, she was driven. She was acts of violence or systemic violence from a cruel government and state. So I just some of my friends, a lot to trans culture, and now our brothers in law. We're now going to move on to our next speech. Speech. Okay. Joining us now, we have Dr. Victoria McLeod. Hi everyone. Internet, and I'm told that the person is somewhere out there who can't see where they are. And my best side, because if this is Mr. Musk, I'd love to meet him, but frankly I want to present for your best. I don't know what I'm going to say, because I don't think it's a good idea to prepare for this. You have to listen to what I'm very moved by what I've heard. My own journey, I've lived and died, and every one of lives a middle and an end, and count as a complete, cut short counts as a complete life, and we're here tonight to away. Thank you, Mr. Musk. We will remember those who died in the concentration camps. Sisters. Those who were gay and lesbian. We will remember the fact that in every minority community in this great world, we are the definition of intersectionality. My Muslim friends, my black friends, all of those communities have us, even, dare I say it, the gender critical ideological movement. We may well think that there are some of us, but the reality is that we live in a society with its own history. I look out the building behind us, grand, it's full of art. Art is built on exploitation. All of that art, and from a feminist perspective, yes, a particular narrative. But equally, there is protest out there that protests against slavery, protests against the commoditisation of the human body. In every generation, we've had protest movements. In every generation, we've had our challenge. But what we need to know is that our women, and I'm going to in large numbers, children, there is not enough emphasis on distraction on the has become us. We stand for what is right. We celebrate today the lives and the souls and the spirits of those who have gone before us. They're here today with us. Peace, and may they rise again in glory. That was Dr. Next up, the woman who made this all happen. She's the founder of the clinic, and she is the first to graduate with the UK. Campbell Cavendish, everybody. And also Oscar Davis, who is the first non-binary.
Thank you so much for coming to gather with us on this most first of all, I'm really trans judge that we know of, and a pioneer for trans people in the UK, across the world, and in the legal sector, and somebody that has paved the way for me and Oscar. Continues to pave the way. I'm also joined by people, Oscar Davies, non-binary barrister, the UK's first, give it up for Oscar, the UK's first publicly recognised non-binary barrister, who really fights for the rights of the rights that are gathered here today. And so it's a deeply profound. We gather here today to remember and to honour our dead. There is, I think we created this space. We want to hold this space every year for a reason. We understand that included in this, the way to assess their grief is through 80%, 181 trans people murdered. That's a worrying figure, and we hear figures such as that year on year on year. 90% were women, 88% were black and trans people of colour, 34% workers. Every single year we gather, don't we? And the numbers come and they come and they come. For us, being here today is about remembering. Being here today is about mourning, absolutely. Being here today is about honouring our dead. And how do we do that? We have to fight, gang. We have to fight. And I know that you're tired. I can see it in all of your eyes. I can see it in the eyes of my friends when I meet during the week, with my colleagues at the Trans Legal Clinic. And give it up, please give it up for our incredible volunteers at the. Thank you so much to all of you, because not only have you made today's event happen, but you make all of the stuff that we do happen. At the Trans Legal Clinic, we fight for trans and non-binary people when it comes to housing and our housing and homelessness service, gender-based violence, discrimination and gender recognition. Trans and non-binary people will be the first to tell you discourse about sports is so far removed from the things that we actually care about. When we are community, a very, very small, less than 1% of the population. But we are here today to say that for us is change. Is liberation. Rights revolution. And not only do we owe this to ourselves, this to the lectern agrees. Vicky. I wish. not only do we owe this, our trans and non-binary siblings that we lost. Lucia Blake, everybody, the founder of London Trans Pride, and dear friend to many of us, dear friend to all of us. Lucia spoke to incredible trans people that we lost. Lucia, many years ago, created a space called Harpies. Some of you might have been. It was Europe's first, the world's first strip club. And I went to I can't remember what was Harpies actually, but it was a great night. I went to Harpies and I met Lucia. And funnily enough, Lucia brought me on board as a dancer at Harpies, everybody. Yeah, the stripper line. Yeah. And I think it's important to bring in and talk about the contributions of sex workers, because as we said before, 34%, as far as we know, 34% of the people that were murdered were sex workers. We won't shy away from that reality. We stand on the of sex workers. And I don't want any... No. We all stand on the shoulders of sex workers and everything we're able to do in our day-to-day lives, every right, every freedom, every liberty that we have. And this is why I struggle with the notion to be a black trans woman who is not a human rights lawyer. You find me a trans woman who does not fight or pave the way for the rights, the freedoms, the liberties of all of us. And so I guess I come back round to that. That is why we're gathered here today. We are gathered here in remembrance, to honour, and to commit to each other to fighting. Whoop. I think she's going to have to go. Just leave her there, babe. There we go. Right, there we go. To commit to fighting, because that's what we must do. At Harpies, I was very, very privileged to meet some of the most colourful and wonderful trans people ever. I was still a they them back then. Those are the days. And one of those trans people was Eli Chi. I'd met Eli before. Eli was an incredible human being. Stunningly beautiful. A smile that would stop a room. And we have a tendency, don't we, to speak so highly of our dead once they've passed on. But really everybody who knew Eli spoke so highly of them all of the time. Like really, really were. It just lit up the room. And I remember then as a sort of baby, I remember I just thought, wow, she's so beautiful. And her friendship is one of the things I think that gave me the courage to dive into my transition or chest first. And during 2010, during 2020, we all heard that Eli had been found dead. I'd never experienced anything quite like it. Eli's body washed up on the River Hudson. And that's a story we've heard before. We've heard that story before, washing up on the shore of the riverbank. We've heard that story in London. We hear that story all over the world. And the police, Eli's death is sick. But that doesn't mean to say they're killed. That Eli was killed. Eli was killed by a society that pushes trans people to the fringes of society. That's how we have this beautiful community that we've got. That's what brought us together. the gender critical ideological movement talk a lot about separating the LGB. What's LGB got to do with the T? We're together because we chose to be together. We're together because you pushed us. You pushed us to the fringes of society, and we said, okay, that's fine, we've got each other. We built infrastructure, systems of community care. We built institutions to look after ourselves, to sustain each other. The words of Angela Davis, we will need to keep fighting. It won't be a one-time thing. It won't be a destination that we arrive at. We're going to need to keep gathering out. But we don't and forget about it. What we have to do is wake up in the morning, our loved ones. Some of us have healthcare. We have to look after each other. So tonight, you will hear from a number of speakers. We've got multiple trans and non-binary voices, and we've also selected some really powerful voices from, I guess, the broader world. We have who have held their at this table. We have an incredible musician and pop star who has earned their place. Slightly broken. We've invited them here intentionally and for specific reason. There are trans people. This stage is to plan so that we can mourn our dead, of course. But for us, this is about action. This is gathering with leaders in the political sphere. Ask them and to hear what are we going to do. Because we need to do something. We must. And we've got incredible speakers from the spectrum of the movement, because standing together, processing what we're living our dead, and stepping into action. Thank you all. You just heard from the incredible McLeods. We at the Trans have the privilege of supporting Dr. McLeod to the European Court of Human Rights in relation to the ruling in for Women Scotland. Article 6, which is your fairness to a fair trial. And I'm Dr. McLeod, instructed by W Legal and the Trans Legal Clinic with our strategic litigation service, which we launched in response to the ruling. And I'm going to hand over to Oscar to talk to you and do what they do best, and talk to you about the meat and the bones of what this fight is going to each and every one of us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for gathering with us today. Dark. Thank you. It means everything. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone. Thank you. Thank you for honouring the memories of the dead, of our trans sisters. I'll tell you a bit about the case that we're doing, and then I'll just finish up. I'll be brief. So what we're doing is called versus the UK. We're essentially bringing the UK to its knees, complying with its own within Europe and its own human rights obligations. This means that the rights of women, trans women, and in fact everyone table. As we look together at each, I want to say that because you already are. So I just want to make that clear. or non-binary, or intersex, if we all use our voices more effectively. And my view today is that of our trans siblings, we can be even more powerful and use that energy to help support the future versions of trans people and the current versions of trans people. So I would like us to channel
Everyone give me round. Let's go, Davies. And Olivia Campbell. Free change makers. Much from the bottom of my heart. Which was that little trans strip club that I ran for a few years and it's still going. That trans strip club as a way to put money back into my community because trans people are struggling access. It's also a way to give full sex workers an option to work together under the same premises where they are safe. 2 years later I started Transfire, which is the first recruitment agency. And that seemed like an insane jump to some people, the same way Olivia went from stripper to lawyer. But we out the world's firsts all the time for trans people. You've just seen the first black trans lawyer, the first non-binary barrister. Because for our history, we have had to live in the shadows. We have had to live in the shadows and pretend we don't exist, but we've been here since the dawn of time. Civilization, we were there. Some civilizations actually worshipped us. And I think it's about time this civilization recognises our worth. So we are paving a way for a whole trans world to exist. It's kind of like playing The Sims 4. Next, we have an ally who is a pop star and a music legend. Their platform to stand up for us in a time we're standing up for our rights is controversial. It's not cis public people, so when those that do stand up for us, warm welcome to Kate Nash.
Hi everyone. How are you doing? It's out there. I love it. I love that. Yes, I'm not going to touch it. It is absolutely an honour to be here. Thank you guys. I'm a cis woman, a musician, a feminist, and I love trans people. I'm here and a friend and a part of creating a world where people are not just allowed but are actually encouraged themselves. I always feel safe around trans people. I do. I've been thinking about that a lot today. I feel really welcomed. I don't feel judged. I feel, and therefore I feel safe. And partly,
I go praise off. You go praise off.
I think it's
no, it
because I
isn't.
have like
You've got to
almost
like
reaction.
Mate, it's still.
Maybe it says on there.
To
Look, it says it's
people
on.
that aren't being themselves.
It's on.
That I
It's
hate
always
being
on.
Around
Hi TikTok. Hi, I'm Olivia Campbell Cavendish.
Nice check. close up for the police, yeah? Nice close up for the police. You did by grabbing my camera. By grabbing my camera, we got footage of it.
You're coming to harass people, it's not allowed.
Or just by myself. Trans people are inevitably
go away from me after you
themselves. And so that's why I think I'm so at ease around them.
No.
So many trans people close
Are you
trans friends.
transphobic or just rude?
I admire authenticity, being yourself, and I want to thank you for always making me feel safe and welcome in your community.
It's just like
There's an Irish that I learned recently that translated into English means I am me.
Hello, I'm Olivia.
Who are you?
This is
I think that's really simple, but I think it's a really beautiful phrase.
Your name is
I bought it on a t-shirt
Nice to meet you.
for
Nice
my
to meet
friends
you.
1 year old who they are. In a world that is telling trans people no, they say, I am me. Who are you? That's really brave. This summer I used Germ, a trans line in the sand for feminists, an anger calling out the transphobia and misogyny and so-called radical feminism that puts trans people and cis women in. And I'll quote the song.
You can carry on recording me.
According to End Violence Against Women, every 3 days a woman is killed.
She's texting someone to take something. She just keeps recording the podium. I think she's trying to harass and essentially like put people harm.
Yeah, we're
Okay, I understand. But I don't know what she's told someone to take something. Can you watch?
5% of the UK population and are twice as likely to be victims of crime than cis people. According to Home Office figures, this country has seen an increase in hate crimes towards trans people. And cis women are supposed to focus on a threat we have yet to. A small minority of the struggling to stay safe themselves. Girl, you're not radical. Exclusionary, regressive, misogynist, germ. Yeah, you're not at all. I'm calling on all cis women, intersectional feminists, and allies to be as loud as possible in this fight. We must support our sisters, brothers, and non-binary siblings. I'll never forget the night that one of my closest friends who's trans opened up to me about the.
I'm just asking, this is like a day where people are coming together to remember people that have died. Do you think that it's like appropriate to be filming them when they don't want to be filmed?
Living authentically, and it's one of the most important people in my life.
I'm just asking.
We've camping together. We've been up Sugar Mountain at sunset in Brazil together. We've drunk Guinness in Dublin together. We've peed in the wilderness in Australia together. We've fallen over in Mexico together. We've been in mosh pits. And we've carried Christmas trees home in London together. Thinking about my life without her is unbearable to me. And I will stand by her and all people. Not just trans rights, trans love, life. You deserve the world. You deserve to build your own world. And you deserve to be in your world as I am in yours. I am with you, and I thank you, and I love you.
Here's a steward in the vent, just steward. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
You can leave us alone as well.
I'm an independent reporter.
Olivia. So thank you all for being here this weather. My fingers are starting to feel it. But we bear through. And thank you for this huge turnout.
I just don't understand what.
We're going to carry on with our speeches. Next, we have the incredible Confrontations.
I'll invoice that. Thank you so much. Hi everyone. Now you might be thinking, who's this guy? I'm honoured to be standing here talking to you today in the presence of heroes of our heroes. Thank you so much to Trans Legal Clinic for having me and offering me the platform to speak. So I'm a researcher, a coach and a community leader, and my community is Running Club and PECS Education. I've dedicated 7 years of my life to researching trans athletes and building people to get stronger. Spaces are becoming more and more fundamental to our existence. They are of resistance to this heteronormative way of performing in sport. Now I get on my soapbox and I talk about the situation of people, so that's what I'm going to do. We are all aware, I'm sure, that it is getting bleaker daily. It's dark out there, right? We're being excluded from competing at an elite level, and that Football Association and the British Triathlon now banning trans athletes, with the International Olympic Committee set to follow suit. It's my job as a researcher to ask why and how, in order to win, we have to fail. Be allowed to play sport. Trans women perform badly so that they can the radar and not truths that others have spread about them with regards to safety. Ask, safe for who? Fair for who? Justice for who? Because it certainly isn't for us as trans people. When you talk about safety, you talk about power, about who spaces and who's being pushed. Sport has been a platform for sex sorting, for generations that we butt up against daily in society for quite some time. Take you back to 19, when Alice Milliat, our CEO of the Association of Athletics, included women's track and field events in the 1924 Olympics. Years for women to be included in running events in the 1928 Olympics, and almost a century for a woman from every country to be represented in the games. What Alice Milliat wanted was inclusion in sport. What women endured, often global majority women, was centuries of butting up against regressive, exclusionary thinking around gender fraud. And yet there has never been a case of intentional gender fraud in elite sport. The federations that refused women were established by cis-het men, and they hated the spotlight being taken away from cis-het men. Now the reality of this exclusion at night, I really struggle to rest with the weight of it all, and my darkest moments I'll catastrophize and worry about what I'm going to do, how much there is to do, and wonder how things will ever be better. It's in those moments where a deep fatigue sets in and it all feels too much. And then something miraculous happens. Dawn hits and the sky starts to fade from night to day. I'll get a text message from someone at Queer Running Club about a meetup, and that small jolt of connection, of familiarity, I remember alone in this struggle. That we as a collective of trans people are growing daily. Just look at how many of us turned out for London Trans. And with that in mind, every night feels about some of the wins of my powerful community. Athletes, this dark time reminds me so much of my own 3 a.m. insomnia. How dawn can act as a metaphor for our trans resistance. It is always darkest before the dawn, before the sun comes up. And right now, waiting for that sun to it will, and when it does, it will be beautiful. From their games, exactly what we've always done. We will build new rules that are based on camaraderie, friendship, and fun. Did you know that the etymological root of sport is take pleasure, enjoy, and seek amusement? And that is exactly what we will do in our sports community. We will play again, enjoy being together without the white men a very long time ago. Sport can be a lifeline for us, bring us together. These belong in sport. At PEX Education, we have a motto, lifting for liberation. Every time one of us goes up to class, we lift the trans person up. We save one another in connection, in community. At Queer Running Club, our motto is no one left behind. You come for a run with us and you stay for the family you'll find. I know that it takes courage to get up and fight every day. Bravery to show up to the gym, to work, to school. And that bravery is the willingness to show up when you cannot predict the outcome. To believe in what can become and what will become our futures. It's what Kubek, Weston, Walsh and many of our trans-athletic ancestors fought for. We're about to hear the names of those we've lost this year. And whilst we remember all those who have fallen and pay our respects to them, I would like you to keep thinking of the dawn. Stay unwaveringly focused on it because it is coming and no one will be left behind. Together we are stronger and together we are the future. Thank you.
Everyone give it up for Carl for me now. Okay, now the next guest that we have here is a politician who has always been an ally to trans. They've always been at London Trans Pride, supporting it even when it was a small grassroots movement. So I'd like everyone to give a big welcome to Nadia Whittam.
Thank you so much for having me here this evening, and firstly I want to be clear that I'm here to criticise my party's record. I know that many of you are appalled by the actions of this Labour government, not just, and I want you to know that I share your. After a Tory government which dehumanised trans people, dismantled progress and used people's rights as a Labour government should have meant justice and equality for trans people, but instead the government's rhetoric, not just its rhetoric, but its decisions as well over the past year, have been extremely damaging. It feels like instead of standing up to hatred, they are chasing the far right in a race to the bottom. Throughout my time as a Labour MP, I've always fought for trans rights. And I promise you that no matter how hard the going gets, and it's never going to get as hard for any of us as it does for trans people every day, I promise it is a fight that I will not give up, not until we have won true liberation for every trans person, because we know what is at stake.
Right, I'm about to
This evening is about honouring the memory of trans people whose lives have been lost to anti-trans violence. In the past year alone, 281 trans and gender diverse people have been murdered. More than 178
Man tittar in i restaurangerna. Folk sitter. Älskling. Du får somna nu. Ja, du håller på att somna, gubben. Vi är alldeles snart vid hotellet. No, Wetherspoons, Lisa. Come back there. Jag tänker bara ta en cigg. No, the camera's about to die. Why is that? Guys, what I'm going to do is when we get onto Whitehall and end the live, I think the numbers are right. Antifa Public Watch, if you're still on, I'll give you a bell when I end the live to have a chat about tonight, because it was an interesting one. Guys, the battery is pretty much dead, guys. I went through 3 batteries tonight, live streaming. Okay, I will. But if need be, I can go back live on the phone if need be. Well, now you see why I need somebody with me. These dickheads, stuff like that. I can't get killed at the same time, one in the property called. They'll be following fine. Like across there. Oh, my feet are fucking numb now. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do one, don't worry. I think I'm fucking numb though. As well. But guys, I need to end this live. Really do, before the camera dies and I lose all the footage from tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna end it now, guys. And I'll get a couple of videos out from tonight and today. So I will. Alright. Catch you all soon, guys. Got back on the live bit. Yeah, it's pub time. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I need to end this live, guys. Alright. As always, thank you for watching. Keep safe, respect, and I'll see you in the next one. One second, try to remember how to end it. And you end it? Hold on, I need to do it. One, I need to bring some other people as well. Come on, end it then. You ended it. End. Is it ended?